That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Go! Go! Motion, motion, bump, bump, bump! Go bandit! Bump, bump, bump! Right!
Going on 1st down is Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now it carries the right. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that I'm not good. Get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
The mic. Here we go, D. All day, defense. Check it. All day. So. Hey, go!
On 1st down, Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Ozzy! Playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Wait!
On 3rd down, it's White, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's it, baby. Let's go!
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And now here come the Cowboys. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
52's the mic, boys.
With Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back here to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Austin's got it left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the
Give me the
football.
ball.
And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
46. Here we go.
Prescott now on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Austin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Got it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Wide 80.
1st down, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Nice, sweetheart.
Now back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here we go. Wide 80. Here we go. 26.
On second down, and effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in the running game, got to make the guys.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now out come the Patriots. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. Let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offensive backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman.
Let's go.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
48 Mike. 48 Mike.
Look at this. Brady, option right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Alabama, Alabama. Ozzy! Ozzy! Go! Go! Ready? Back's mine.
On second down, here's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here we go, 47.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Here we go, 46. Gun. No. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there in the 50-yard line post-game because, you know, sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44? That's nothing.
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing. No, I do like that. If that happens, you're Nostradamus.
There you go.
Dante Hightower on the stop. A second down throw for Prescott.
He did have a touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Move.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here you go. Here we go, 46.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go, 46.
Alert! 3 down.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54, wide 80. Here we go, get set, let's go, get out. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
Check.
A first down by Allen. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
That's awesome.
There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here we go, wide 80.
Motion.
On third down, it's Prescott. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
40 up. Let's go, no, 66.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football will have to be played. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tight right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, 35 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll try and get the game down to Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47, 47. Here we go, 46, 46.
Now Prescott. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 26.
Again to Elliott, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Prescott. Finding room to the 20. Throw left side complete. It's Austin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Shadow! Mike 48, Mike 48. Wide! Pick me up. Here we go. Check it. Hey, alert. Sub! Like the 48, right? Wait!
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, goal 66.
To throw, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Hey. Here we go. Blue! Wide!
Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Here we go.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Here we go. Tom! Blue! Wait! Who's that?
Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, after the conference championship games, there was a lot of talk about the overtime rules, understandably so. Do you think that anything needs to be changed in the NFL overtime situation?
I don't think so. And remember, you gotta remember, I'm an old crone, all right? So here's the deal on it. The NFL jumped into popularity with an overtime game, the Baltimore Colts being the New York Giants. Back in, what was it, 1959, 58, 59? That's when the NFL really came into prominence. And it was sudden death. Alan Amici, the Colts got the ball. They scored. No one talked about anything, but boy, what an exciting game. As time went on, people started talking about fairness. So the overtime rule finally got changed. If you score first with a touchdown, the game's over. Otherwise, you keep playing. I think that's pretty cool.
46.
To throw is Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They use the completion, but now they face third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the type of situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Three down. Check 50.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ozzie!
Brady to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Irving in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Let's go! Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, gold 66. 3 down. Hey. Sugar!
3 down. To throw is Brady. Looking for Allen, he's got him on the slam. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Wait! So! 48, Mike.
Now Brady.
You.
Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press.
Alabama.
Make sure you get up there and make them beat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Wide open. It's Allen, complete.
Let's go.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Ozzie.
Back to throw. Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Sugar.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Wait.
Brady to throw again. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Here's Brady. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never